Hello, welcome back to the couch. This week we are actually together, so
Mm-hmm.
it's all right. I know you missed me, but
I
it's
did.
okay. We're back to the couch, back together, and ready for our next upload and video. And this week we really want to talk about how lucky we are as a race today, and more importantly, how we don't think that our generations, the generation above us, the generations below us even, actually realise how lucky we are today.
Do you know what? You sound like my parents and probably like your parents. In my day,
That's it.
we had to we didn't have toys to play with. We had a stick and a stone.
That's it. That's it. But do you know what? The key thing and what this is about technology and more importantly, information.
Oh,
And
technology has turned technology off.
there we go. And education. And if we look through history, if you go through history, all right, bear with me. If we go through history and you look at the dawn of time, power came from education. Power came from knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
And only the minute minority were able to get that education and able to use that education to enhance power. And in a lot of ways, that's still very true to this day when you look at places like Eton, Cambridge, etc., etc. But there's a fundamental difference. First time I've used fundamentally today. There's a
1,000,000%.
1,000,000%. There's a fundamental difference in today's world than even 30 years ago. And as you're the older man, you said something to me a minute ago about what the world was like 30 years ago if you wanted to get knowledge, and knowledge is power, what you had to do. And I'll let you talk about that a little bit.
Well, 30 years ago, to start off with, the internet didn't exist.
Yeah.
Well, not in the way that we know it.
No.
I don't know what year it was that the guy invented the internet.
It was actually the 1980s, and it was used for military purposes, but we won't go into that now.
Yeah, all right,
Yeah.
whatever. God, geek alert.
I know, sorry.
But yeah, if we wanted to know something, we had to go to the library. People would buy from the guy on the door editions of the Encyclopedia Britannica.
Yeah.
And now that's been condensed down to the screen on your phone or on your computer and Wikipedia.
Yeah.
You don't even have to go to the trouble of typing anything in these days. You can
Yeah.
just talk to your device
Yeah.
and get the answer instantaneously.
That's the point. And even the education system, which we definitely won't go into on this video, but even the education system, the only thing you were being taught, which is still true today, is what the government want you to be taught in order to keep the economy working in the way that they want the economy to work in. But the point we're trying to get to when we talk about things like the internet, and we talk about YouTube, we talk about Instagram, we talk about Facebook, we talk about all these multimedia platforms that are available via the internet. There is so much information out there at our fingertips.
I remember, I think it was Will Smith that once said, you don't have to worry, I think he was talking to one of his kids, you don't have to worry about your future because there isn't a problem that somebody else hasn't faced and overcome and then written down or recorded a video on.
That's it.
And my go-to now, if I need to learn anything, my go-to now is YouTube. How do I do this? How do I do that? This whole channel started because I started watching a guy called Ali Abdal and how he started doing a YouTube channel from nothing. I mean, his start was better than ours because his videos look better than ours. But that's just a process. And now he's gone to the point where he's actually teaching other people how to do YouTube videos.
100%.
So he's giving back, he's passing on knowledge, and also because of the power of the internet, he's being able to leverage that tool and generate an income from it.
That's it.
And some people can generate nothing, and some people can generate pennies. And if you really deep dive into it and do it properly, people can generate far in excess of what they might imagine they could earn doing a normal job.
Yeah. And the problem is we've become lazy because of it. We've become lazy because of technology. So we sit there and we complain and we go, I don't earn enough money, or my anxiety levels are high. And I'm not taking anything away from people that are struggling from anxiety. We've talked about that a lot. But what do we do about it? what we actually do is we fuel our fears by going on Facebook and looking what everybody else is doing and going, wish I was doing that. When what we could actually be doing with that time, my voice. But what we could actually be doing with that time.
Have your balls dropped yet?
I've just become a man. But
right, Pinocchio.
I know. I say I'm a real boy now. But what we could be doing with that time,
not.
I'm not. No. Extract on that from Lauren later. But the point I'm trying to get to, and maybe I'm not making it or articulating it strong enough, is you can achieve whatever you want to achieve through knowledge. And the information that you need to gain that knowledge is accessible to you 24 hours a day.
Mm-hmm.
24 hours a day. It's a choice. It's a choice of whether you want to go and use that or not. It's a choice of whether you want to sit there and watch EastEnders or you want to invest half an hour a week. It's nothing, right?
It is nothing. Yeah.
It is nothing. Half an hour a week. We can all find half an hour a week to self-develop and to give ourselves the confidence. We've talked about confidence before. To give ourselves the confidence of stepping outside of our comfort zone. We've talked about that before.
Mm-hmm.
To go and achieve the things that we want to achieve in life. Now, whether that be financial, whether that be emotional, whether that be stimulating your brain, whatever it might be, I don't know. It could be anything. Don't sit there and not do it.
Well, no, because this could be done without having any dramatic impact upon the current status quo.
Yeah.
So I've heard people saying that if you're on a commute to work, and let's say it takes half an hour, with a lot of people it takes a lot longer than that, but if it's a half-hour commute to work, if that's in a car, on a bus, some type of transport, I've heard people say that if you spend that time listening to stuff that will help to further your development in whichever area you want, after a year, that's almost the equivalent of spending the amount of time that a student spends doing a degree.
Yeah, for sure.
So you might not have the qualification at the end of it, but you've got the knowledge. So what's more important, having the knowledge and a piece of paper, or having the knowledge and no piece of paper?
Just having the knowledge.
Yeah.
Just having the knowledge.
And then how you apply it.
Yeah, that's it.
Because excitement on fire is better than knowledge on ice.
That's it. And, to make it real, if you try it now. If you're suffering from depression or anxiety, right? Google it. Don't even Google it. Go onto YouTube. Go onto YouTube and look up how to deal with depression and anxiety. Go onto TED Talks and look up depression and anxiety. And there is hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of videos out there. Some of it's an hour long. Some of it's 5 minutes long. Some of it's 20 minutes long. If it's one of our videos, it's 3 days long. But
well, my tip there would be, if you find a list of things when you search for it, then look at the one that's got the highest number of views, but also quite a short period of time. Because sometimes I've looked at stuff and I thought, oh my God, that's 40 minutes long or an hour long. I can't be asked.
Yeah.
Sometimes though, if you watch something that's 5 or 10 minutes long, or even less than that sometimes, but it's enough to just resonate with you and to spark your interest, and then you can start to deep dive into stuff, and then all of a sudden you go, I'm really excited by this, I'm really enjoying this, I'm really into it.
1,000,000%.
Yeah, because some of the videos I've talked about with Simon Sinek, some of them are quite short and some of them are quite long. And I try and stop myself from recommending people watching the long ones because I think they haven't taken my journey, so they don't know the value of him yet.
Yeah.
But it's there.
1,000,000%.
So just little snippets here and there to go, oh yeah, this is what I was thinking about, this is on the right track. And then the wonderful YouTube algorithm will take you down a rabbit hole of whatever you want to look at.
Absolutely.
Whatever you want to look at.
Absolutely.
And if you're going to watch a black box in the corner of the room, then
something that's going to benefit your life.
Try just watching something that might further your education, personal development, as opposed to watching something that is just going to see how people living on a street.
It's going to numb your brain.
Yeah, if you go to a pub.
Yeah. Get out my pub.
Yeah.
But, bringing it back into my world, people that know me, I've been in sales for a long, long time. And one of my biggest frustrations is hearing salespeople try to handle objections and they've got no clue. They've got no clue. They're either reading it off a piece of paper that isn't adaptable to that customer. And I promote it all the time, the time.
How many times have we been on a call when, I don't mean the two of us, but how many times have you been on a call and you're thinking, someone's not listening to me. They're clearly following a script and a track.
Yeah. But the point is...
We need more people like you.
Who
can coach people how to talk to customers and prospective customers on the phone.
But you don't even need people like me because it's out there already. It's out there already. You know, if you want to become... If you're in sales and you want to become $100,000, a six-figure salesperson, and those people are out there, I have worked with those people, they exist. But you're struggling to do it. Some people can do it naturally, and I respect that. Some people can't. But just because you can't now doesn't mean you can't in the future. And the best way to deal with that, because you're not going to get it from your 90% of sales managers, you're not going to get it. They're not going to be able to give it to you because they're not developing themselves.
No, be careful about the company you keep. It's that old rule of you become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with.
Yeah, 1,000,000%.
And also, you know, you said some people have got a natural ability for something. It's maybe not a natural ability, it's just the journey they've had in their life up to that point means that they've acquired some skills, which means that they might be slightly better at it.
That's it.
But I go back to, again, this book that I read called Bounce, which basically talks about if you persistently practice something, you are going to get better at it.
But the first thing you need is the knowledge on what to practice. And bringing it back into the sales piece, you know, all you've got to do, if you've got a specific objection that you're struggling with...
Not a Pacific one.
Not a Pacific one.
Or an Atlantic one.
Or an Atlantic, or Caribbean, or that would be nice. But, you know, all you've really got to do is Google it, YouTube it.
Yeah.
You know, it's that simple. But it could be a business idea. Mm-hmm. If you've got a business idea and you've got fear because you don't have the knowledge, it comes back to what you said earlier. Somebody out there has already done it. And I can guarantee you, somebody out there, more than one person, has put a video up there on the internet somewhere showing you and telling you how to do it. You know?
And if you do have an idea, you said, you know, like if you've got a business idea, don't let other people put you off. Now, I don't think I've ever told you this story, but my ex, Rachel, Ruben's mum, she once had an idea because she was tired of going on camping trips and having to take shorts and taking trousers. And she thought, what about if I get some trousers, cut the legs off, but then make it so I can reattach them again, either with some Velcro or some poppers or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
She chatted to her dad about it, and her dad said, it's just a silly idea. Who would ever want to buy trousers like that? So she didn't bother with it. And now you can buy trousers that have little zip-off parts of the leg. I bought them.
Yeah.
You know, campers, hikers.
Yeah.
You know, anybody. You know, these things are out there. Don't let people put you off. You might not be the first person to have the idea that you've got, but you might be the first person to implement it.
100%. So look, the simple point that we're getting to here is don't waste time, don't procrastinate. If you want something in life, or you're struggling with something in life, the knowledge and the information is out there. It is now a choice. It's now a choice. It's now a choice to do something about it. Educate yourself on it. Don't wait for someone to come for you. There are people out there that will help you for sure, but you've got to go find it. Or the other choice is you procrastinate and you sit there, and before you jump in, that becomes blame.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, yeah, and that kind of ties into what I was going to say. It's about how you chat to yourself, and it's about changing 3 words from one set of 3 words to another set of 3 words. Changing it from why can't I?
Yeah.
To how can I?
Yeah, 1,000,000%. And I love that. There we go, there's another one. But that is the point. And coming back to what we said at the beginning, we have never been this lucky. We have never been this lucky in our lives.
You've never been this lucky.
I've certainly never been this lucky. To have that information. And I'm excited. People talk about, I'm really worried about the younger generation. Are you kidding me? I'm excited by the young generation. My little boy, as most kids do, watches YouTube videos all the time. The things he watches are like, he's watching people take a pen and flip it into 200 quid's worth of money, 2-3 weeks down the line, where they take something and sell it on, or get something free off Facebook Marketplace. They sell it on and they buy something, they sell it on again. He's learning entrepreneurial skills as a 10-year-old that I would love to have had that kind of knowledge.
You just remind me of something which I haven't mentioned to you yet. So Ruben's going to be taken out of school and do homeschooling next year.
Yeah, okay.
Because he's fallen behind a bit.
Okay.
He's incredibly confident. He's amongst his peers. He's a leader amongst his peers. But from an academic point of view, he's not really quite where he needs to be at. So his mum's made the decision, and I back her, that she wants to take him out and do homeschooling. I was thinking about what can I do to help him and bring his skill set up, and what is he good at. And one of the things he's really good at is he creates little videos with titles and music and stuff like that.
Probably does better than us.
Well, this is what I said to him. I said to him, when you've done your schoolwork, how about these videos that Daddy and Trev do? How about if I send you the video and you edit it and put some music behind it and maybe put some funny bits in it?
Why not? We probably need it.
And I said, and if you do that, I'll pay you for it, because that's a good skill.
100%.
And we've also said that come the summer, how about we make a video together? And he loves his paddleboarding now. And I said, you could create a topic and we could make a video about how someone starts paddleboarding.
Yeah.
And he was already sort of thinking about bullet points. So yeah, the skills, and also, because we're capitalists, the ability to monetize those skills isn't restricted to someone who's 18 out of college, or 16 out of school, or 21 out of university. You can be 9 with a mobile phone and go in
and make money.
I can do this.
Yeah. So simple as that. Yeah, simple as that. The point here is, guys, self-develop. Invest in yourself. I mean, you're worth it. Simple as that. Invest.
And it doesn't cost cash.
Doesn't cost money.
It's time.
It's time, and we have time.
Yes.
We have time. Not having time is an excuse. You choose what to do with your time. Simple as that. Get out there, educate yourselves, make a difference to yourself, make a difference to your life. There are people out there already doing this, and they are reaping the rewards in abundance, whether that be emotionally and well-being, or whether that be financially and making something out of their business or their career. So I hope this video has been useful. Go and do it and make a difference. I can't say any more than that, 'cause I'm going to eat, sleep, repeat. So thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, please like, please continue to enjoy our videos. Please come and get involved. We've got a few people we're reaching out to at the moment, so stay tuned to that. Hopefully we'll have some guest speakers soon.
Some people reaching out to us.
We've had people reaching out to us that want to come and do a video.
Yeah.
So stay tuned.
Thank you, BBC.
Yeah, right. So stay tuned for that, I'll let you do your thing and say goodbye.
Right. Next time. See you. Bye-bye.